Welcome back to Rock Reacts. Jim here, professional singer, professional vocal coach, professional dog owner. she doesn't know if it's time to go or not. Oh my God. So I've been here doing stuff for a while for my other channel. And anyway, listen, she's like getting her head out of the. Anyway, I'm so excited today. The Skinner Brothers prawn soup. Man, I've been getting into them like a lot. And today's 20th of October. I was on the live stream last night, 19th of October. And it's so funny. I was thinking prawn soup because it was like Zach was talking about mushy peas and how his wife Clara doesn't like mushy peas, but he was like, man, I think they're class, man. He's like, I don't know, man. He's just like, if you're not following him, you're missing out. Like, follow him, get on his lives. He's just such a down-to-earth guy. And I mean, dude, it's weird. It's like I'm watching this, I'm like, you know, dude, he's like somebody I could just totally hang out with. And like he was mentioning me on the live stream, which I was like totally like, dude, man, I was like, I'm not worthy, dude. What the hell, man? It's so cool. But yeah, anyway, I'm really looking forward to this. So let's get into this because I don't have no idea. I don't have no idea what I'm in for. So, but this was like the most requested song of all of his fans were like commenting on stuff. And they're like, oh, you should react to prawn soup. So this is what we're doing. Prawn soup. I got to just check the levels as well. Oh, God, turn it down.
Come on, you know, this ain't a joke. It's real life, it ain't for show. You run your mouth, I slap your face, no apology. I'm old school, man, when I come through, dilly on that one too. Say what I feel like, and that's fair these days. I ain't plant-based, but I'm...
You know what I say? I've commented on his voice before, and it's so cool. You know what? I'm hearing on the live last night, he mentioned that what he's trying to go for in his voice is Sly and the Family Stone, Family Affair. And I listened to that today, and that's kind of like, I can tell if you hear that song, in that song, the guy's using a lot of fry technique. And it's so funny because like, because Zach was talking about like, oh, I commented and I was like, okay, he's using fry like that. And he was like, God, I didn't even know what I was doing. It was like, but that's the thing about like great singers, like people that just do it. Like they just do what they want to do and they don't have to think about it and they don't like know the terms for it and stuff like that. But you know, as vocal coaches and stuff like that, there's such pressure on knowing all these things. Anyway, let's move on because I liked it. I love like the guitar. Like it is kind of, it's I'm getting kind of a ska vibe, but there's like, it's not even just like straight ska. It's kind of like it's got this melody line. I gotta go back to it because I want to hear the beginning of that with the guitar. I mean, what a cool riff. It's kind of like, I don't even know what. It's almost like it sounds, the scale almost sounds like a kind of an Eastern influence. You know, you can almost hear like, like that, you know, kind of that, the typical, people say the Chinese. Anyway, move on, Jim. Sorry.
Come on, you know, this ain't a joke. It's real life, it ain't for show.
I mean, listen how smooth that. Realize ain't for sure. I mean, that like if you go listen to All in the Family by Sly and the Family Stone, and you were like, Zach, you're hitting it, man. And this is obviously this is back before he was wearing a mask, and he was talking about that like the masks are going to change with every album and stuff like that, which I think is totally cool. It's just such a cool. Like, he's such a down to earth dude, man. I don't know why, man. I've just got like this.
Run your mouth, I slap your face, no apology. I'm old school, man, when I come through, dilly on that one too. Say what I feel like, and that's fair these days. I ain't plant-based, but I'm gonna harvest more than every single UK artist.
I like that. Look at that doubling on that UK artist. I like that. And the guitar just going in the background, just keeping that flow. There's a lot going on, and there's like, which it's giving him this freedom. It's just so smooth over that. And I know people hate when I sing over the yeah, stop trying to like imitate or whatever. It's like, I'm sorry, like that since I was a kid, I was always imitating people. And you know, click off, man. Sorry. People say I love you and leave you. People are like, stop singing, I love you and leave you, hate you and leave you anyway.
We on the tour, big bag, got me feeling bored. I heard your song, I heard your jam, made me so sick. I changed the song quick. Fire in a burning drum, fire in a burning drum now. You're sick, but you're such a prick, but you're more.
I like that. He moved from this smooth, right? This kind of, check it out. Listen. So that's fire in the house. That's very smooth, very fire in the house. Smooth vocal. Fire in. There's a little bit of breathiness in there, right? But listen.
You're sick, but you're such a prick.
All right, and you're sick, but so that's more vocal fold closure. You're sick, and more this compression, right? So compression is just when you're kind of, if you're like, you stop in the breath, right? So you're going, huh, like that. That's kind of the beginning of the start of the compression, and that's where he's going. So you're sick, but just so there's, you're sick, but there's that kind of almost, it's almost adds that kind of little bit of sounding not forced, right? Because like if you can go like this and make it sound forced, or you can release and you're sick, but just so like what he's doing, which is like, and this is what I get into, is like when people are just good at singing, it drives me friggin' nuts because I'm not. And many people go, yeah, of course you're not. But that's why, like, I've spent so many years on trying to perfect my art, stuff like that, because it was never easy for me, right? Just like if you think about Ed Sheeran, like Ed Sheeran started off terrible. He's great now. I'm not even any Ed Sheeran, but anyway, let's move on. Soul Boy, he's got the Soul Boy shirt. I'm not really, I don't know when he started doing the mask and stuff like that. I understand why he's doing the mask. He's so funny. He was telling stories about the mask. Go watch that live that he did on 19th of October 2025. It's great, but he was talking about the mask, and I mean, you know, the shoot. He did a lot of, like, he's just so cool. He's so down to earth. Sorry. I'm like just like man crushing on him, dude. This is like gotta hear the end of that.
You're sick, but you're such a prick, but you're my friend, so we don't back down.
But you're my friend, you're sick, but you're such a prick, but you're my friend, so we don't back down. I think that's what he's saying. I should pull up the lyrics. I'm sorry, Zach, if you're watching this. You probably are.
You know I know. I watch them blow, then watch them go. Don't worry though, they can't keep a good man down as much as they'd like to.
I love that particular effect that he used on that. I love it. Konnichiwa. Okay, so I don't know why to usually speak Japanese, but right here.
Don't worry though, they can't keep a good man.
They can't keep a good. So there's that. It's like what I talk about with Ren. You're probably watching this because you're a fan of Ren, or maybe, I don't know, but you can't keep a good. So it's like they, not just with Ren, but I mean rappers do this a lot. I'm trying to think of other particular, but mainly in rap, because they're holding back the air because they have to like do these long lines. You can't keep a good man. So like, yeah, it sounds almost, I'm thinking like kind of reggae stuff. Like, you know, kind of that kind of vibe, but that's kind of what he's using here. And he's not consciously doing it because he's a great singer, a great artist. They just know what they want to do, and then they do it. They don't go like, you know, kind of, oh, I better do this kind of thing. They just make it sound the way they want to sound, which is totally cool.
As much as they'd like to. 6 in the morning. state that they're falling the crack. Oh, pop, 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 then it's a banger. Props to the DJ for loading up a banger.
I love his accent. Loading up a banger. That's so cool. See? On that, right? Okay, so when he goes into this, I love the guitar in the background. He's going, it's like laying down the foundation for everything. It's just like this kind of flowing, you know, it makes you want to do, makes you want to dance to it. But now on this, he goes from he doesn't go, yo, sick, but just, so he doesn't push into it the way he did in the previous time he did this. Right here, listen. So he kept it like kind of, you know, in the, you're sick, but you sick, kind of kept it smooth. I love the guitar. Like I think he was talking about something like kind of his kind of roots, not roots, but he was talking about like more he's kind of like indie or something like that and stuff. And this is, I could see this is like it's almost like, and I think he said, he mentioned punk as well in this story. He was like giving all these, and I took a bunch of the band names down that he mentioned that like kind of were influences and stuff. But and you could hear that like this is like punky kind of indie, but almost kind of like ska and rap. It's just like all these like influences like mushed together, which is like beautiful, which is like it's why we love artists that do stuff different, because they're not just like, oh, it's like this. You go, well, what's the Skinner Brothers like? And you go, well, you have I don't know, man. It's like ska, indie, punk, rap, kind of like take your pick, man. It's like, I don't know. It's
don't let them say the streets ain't paved with lots of gold. I know they are. I'm on a tip, a rocket. I'm lost in space when the baseline drops.
I just love that. He's just got this such smooth way of singing that part.
The streets ain't paved with lots of gold. I know they are. I'm on a tip, a rocket. I'm lost in space when the baseline drops. Yeah, we're skanking, dancing, I'm banking, back in a hole for the city, make mogul. Chop suey, cause the system is dying, and I can't feel my face to the fucking beat sound like fire, fire in a burning drum. Fire, fire in a burning drum now. You're sick, but you're such a prick, but you're my friend, so we don't back down. Oh man, I gotta go learn that. Oh no, oral B. Oh my god. Wow, I feel like, I hope he's not watching this, because I feel like I've just like, this is not, I don't know. Anyway, if you are, Zach, fucking great song, and I hope everyone else, I hope you enjoyed this. Go watch, just go follow. You're gonna miss him blowing up if you don't follow him, and get on the train, man. Get on the Skinner train, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Rock Reacts. See you guys on the next one. Thanks. Bye.